Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. My name's Trevor Mueller. I'm a comic book creator, and I wanted to share with you guys some updated titles that we have coming out this year. We didn't do a Kickstarter to create any of these titles. I just paid the artists out of pocket and kind of produced a lot of this work myself. Some of it is a little bit of a preview of larger graphic novels that have been in the works and are currently in the works that we'll hopefully do a Kickstarter for later this year. Some of this stuff are standalone single issues. Some of them are, reprinting some old work that's been out of print for a number of years. But we just got in a number of packages from the printer, and I was going to open them and wanted to see if you guys wanted to see what they were. So let's switch over to a potential unboxing video of what these things are, and see if we can. I'm trying to figure out how to swap this thing, and then we will try to open these up and see what's inside. I'm super excited because I haven't seen any of this stuff outside of the digital copies that I reviewed with the artists. So this is super excited. But I got this massive stack of boxes in from the POD printer that we ended up using for these, and I have no idea what's inside. So let's find out together. So if I take out my handy dandy keys, I'm going to apologize for all the movement on the camera, but I always keep a keychain with me everywhere that I go, because I find that when you're opening a box on the fly, it works pretty well with tape. And of course I have to hold the camera and open this thing at the same time. But the keys have really kind of worked out in a pinch for me when it comes to opening stuff at cons, especially when it comes to tape around boxes. So that's been a huge help. That way I don't have to carry like a scissors or a knife or anything like that, especially since they don't really let you take that stuff on a plane when you're traveling for an away con. But for keys, they don't really take those away. So we've opened up the first box. Of course, this won't let me do a reverse, so I'm just angling. My goodness, this is a lot of shredded paper in here. Let's see what's inside. It looks like this is the reprint that we did for Junkyard Chase. Junkyard Chase was one of the first instructional comics that I ended up making when I started my career almost 10 years ago. And I'm very, very proud of this short story, and it has kind of like a how to make comics in it to showcase the process that we had to make this actual book. This book's been out of print. Oh goodness, almost 6+ years now at this point. And so we're bringing it back as kind of like a bonus for people who get some of the new books. So here's the cover, Junkyard Chase. It's about it's kind of like a Wile E. Coyote cartoon, except it's about a robot chasing a dog through a junkyard. Gorgeous art in here by Zheng Mo Yang. It's in black and white. And then we included in the back copies of the script so people can see how the script translates into a comic book, as well as some of the character designs and layouts and how those layouts kind of shift into the finished product. So looks like we're going to have some issues of Junkyard Chase available this year. Limited quantity. We only printed about 100 of these. So they're probably going to sell out at the first con or two. But I think with Junkyard Chase, because it is exclusive, it is a limited edition piece that we're bringing back of a book that existed prior, we'll probably end up doing this book as like a freebie if you end up buying some of the other preview books. We'll see. We'll put together the packages. So next box. They put on some really thick tape here. The keys will still do the job, but my God, man, when the tape gets thick. One sec, I'm gonna set you down. But, so I'm really excited because we're supposed to have some new titles in here as well. And again, I have no idea what's in any of these boxes. I do know that the way that they stuff these with shredded paper is probably super economical for them. It's going to be a real big pain in the butt for me to try to clean up later. This looks like a brand new title. Yep. So this is one of the new books that we have coming out this year called The Witches of Eastwick Boulevard. And this is a preview issue of the first chapter, which we will eventually do a Kickstarter for and print into a full graphic novel. And that's how we'll end up releasing the entire story. But issue 1 can be there for a preview for people who want to try it before they buy it or commit to it. Plus, we'll have some exclusive bonus features in this single issue as well to kind of introduce people to the character and to the world and all that stuff. So my office is a bit of a mess, but so here's the first issue cover. Gorgeous artwork on here by Deanna Lee. She's online, goes by Dunderella. And you can see some of the panel artwork that she has in there as well. This one's going to be in full color, manga style. And Deanna does these incredible digital paints. She's doing the lettering, the coloring, the pencils, the ink. She's doing all the visuals on here. And it's her first attempt at lettering too, and I think she's doing a stellar job. But I'm really, really proud of how this book is coming together. In my newsletter, we've been doing updates and kind of teasers and previews from the book so that people can kind of see some of her character designs. There's a giant troll in our story. It's gonna be pretty fun, guys. I'm really, really excited to share these books and to premiere them at the next show. We've got a couple more boxes here to go, but I don't want to open all of them in a single video. So I might take a moment and just kind of like open some of the boxes, also hopefully so that the camera's a little less shaky, and then restart this thing. I'll be right back.